So still early in the season. I haven't really tried hard to climb my way up the ladder yet. I really hadn't even been playing all that much lately. I've had some busy days at work, and then I've gotten home and hadn't really... Hey, Garage. How's it going, man? So yeah, haven't really been giving the bunker much attention lately, but there's like 20-something days left, so I really don't start trying until the last, I don't know, 10 days or so. So let's see what we've got here. Level 11. Level 13. And level 10. So I like to, generally when I start bunker matches, I'm pretty optimistic. I like to think I'm probably going to win more often than not. So letting them go first means there's more prizes in the prize pool, because I typically, a lot of times when I play, I don't have time to sit through the whole match. So I try to put my best run down first and hope it stands for the rest of the match. So I'll let them go first. While I'm waiting on that, I'll take care of slot machine. Seems like the slot machine has gotten a lot easier lately. I can't remember the last time I got a slot machine challenge that I couldn't complete. I'll mess up there. When you don't have to worry about a certain metal, it really takes a lot of the pressure off. Oh God, really? There we go. So we'll go back and check on the bunker matches, see if anybody's raced anything yet. Nice. Not often that they go, the prizes go out of order, but it's nice when it happens. It's usually only on the weekends that I actually finish and get all 4 prizes. During the week, I just don't have enough time to hit all the events. Hey, cool, man. Good to see you again, buddy. Yep, nobody's started yet. So let's go do our check-in on the daily prospecting missions. Before we do that, one thing awesome happened yesterday. I finally now have every bike fully upgraded. Just finished, well, I guess the KTM is way up here. Yeah. Everything maxed out on the KTM. That was my last bike. So I had all the tier 3 ones done a while ago, but I was still working on the specials. Hey, hi everybody that just joined. Bjorn, and I didn't catch the other guy's name. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I was just talking about how I finally now have every bike maxed out on upgrades. So, and I just started some bunker matches at the beginning of this video. I'm waiting on them to go first. So while I'm waiting, I'm gonna go do the prospector missions. One of the things I like to do on that, and this is a habit I've started lately, is I like to use these as an opportunity to get in some practice. So I always pick the highest ghost from my friends list. And depending on how much time I have, I may try, you know, several attempts to get as close as I can to the run, but sometimes I get, and I always also like to, I've got so many of these stupid magnets, I always try to remember to use those. As you can see, I'm not keeping up with it, but even on the days when I'm getting lazy and sloppy, I still like kind of keeping an eye on somebody that has a really good time, because it just helps you to develop good habits and learn the optimal route and see where you're falling behind. There's that saying, practice makes perfect, but the reality is that it's perfect practice that makes perfect. And when I first started this channel, I was just focusing on getting platinum, the minimum platinum I could get, and I spent a lot of time practicing just the barely platinum runs, and so all that time I invested really meant that I was practicing kind of shitty runs. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, if you don't have your bikes upgraded, you're going to be working at a disadvantage in the bunker. So that's one of the things to kind of prioritize. I was talking to a friend earlier today that kind of just started the game, and he's working his way through, and he's still trying to upgrade his bikes, and hey, go away. If you're trying to upgrade your bikes and you're finding that money is the holdup, then I would definitely try to focus on the missions and the grinding for parts, because you can use the chips to buy parts. So if parts are the things slowing you down, I think that I would honestly invest in the parts before I would invest in the maps that you can buy, because that'll set you up for better performance in the bunker and better progression through the game. But I'm not really practicing a great run there. Somebody asked a question a second ago. If you repeat that, I'll try to actually read it and answer it this time. Okay. Actually, my wife just handed me, let's see. Okay, on that, the bunker is going to be your best bet to get the Stallion or any of the other special bikes. Typically, once that event is over, they'll start making the prizes in the bunker will be blueprint pieces for, I don't know how they determine, like if there's multiple bikes you're missing, how they determine which blueprint pieces you'll get for which bike. But if you look at the prize list, everywhere on mine where you see a one of these rarefied fuels, I think that, or a donut, I think those would be blueprint pieces if you are. So yeah, definitely the bunker. And the other thing you can do in the bunker is in the hey, Ronin Runner, how's it going, man? So you can buy parts here, and then also in the daily specials you'll see blueprint pieces you can pay. I think they're normally like I don't know, $27.50 if memory serves. That you get the special bikes that you missed out on. So now we've got some of these guys going. I'll give it another second. I'll play some more of the daily missions. All right, the stacks. This time I'll remember to race a ghost. Let's see. Facebook to trials. I think you go into Uplay and, oh wait, nope, sorry. You go to this. Hey, cool, man. If you're looking for friends for gifts, look through my videos. I made a video called Make Trials Frontiers Friends, and you can just leave your name and your OS in the comments. Hopefully you can pick up some friends that way. There's also a from there's also a forum post that I've linked to on one of my videos from the yeah, that's how you do like it on Facebook. Let's see, let's get back to trials. So yeah, you go into the options and then that little thumb icon, that's how you do it. All right, we'll get back to the grind. Yeah, for anybody that kind of joined after the fact, I started one of these double coin boosts. I normally do that at the beginning of a session. I've got like 200 of them or something, so I would have started using them way earlier in the game if I would have realized that they're so easy to come by. Probably would have saved me some time grinding for gold. And I forgot to race a ghost. Oh well. Yeah, there's no shortcuts on this one. This one is just pretty straightforward. As long as you don't bash your head. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, come on. Oops. These are the troubles I have. Swiping too far and getting task managers and stuff. I'm just not getting that second bunny hop right. I'm not going to blame this horrible play on your comments, but it is bad to try to read and play at the same time. So how's the quality? Is the streaming good? Sound good? So Bjorn, on adding subscribers, if people make a specific request, I will, but I can't add everybody. I got a bunch of, usually only add people if they specifically ask. And then lately I've actually been going through and come on. Lately I've been going through and looking through the Uplay app to see who hasn't played recently and kind of cutting people out if they haven't played in a few weeks. Because when it comes to trading gifts, I like to make sure I give gifts every day, but sometimes it takes so long if you have a lot of people. So I try to keep the list pretty small. But generally if somebody says, hey, will you add me? I try to do that. So, but I don't do it unless they ask. There's okay, give me 1 second. I'm actually going to turn on my computer so I can actually read these comments after they disappear off of my phone screen. Alright, just a second here. Alright, so let's see. Okay, now I can actually look over and see a comment if I need to. F the bunker. So some of you guys, I think, I'm pretty sure I remember his House Fusion group. Hey, Epic Sauce. Bikes. What's your Uplay? Is your Uplay name the same as, like, close enough to your real name, Bjorn? So I'll recognize it when I look for it. Come on, get across there. Ah, come on. There we go. That was just barely in. If you're still working on upgrading bikes, the daily missions are okay. I'll look for that one. The daily grind missions are pretty good. You get parts and gold and XP from them. So if you're still working on building up your bikes, then I would spend some time on that. So let's check in on these bunker matches. A lot of times I'll play the first map on each one just to kind of assess the opponent, as well as to make sure that I start the clock. Oh, crap. I didn't think I had jumped high enough. I will just thought I'd turn off my notifications for Facebook. At this stage in the bunker season, I'm not spending golden tickets unless you have to for one of those missions. So typically, as long as I can get 2 out of 3, then I'll just wait on the 45 minutes this season for the tickets to regenerate. Sign City, man, this is so hit or miss for me. He doesn't look like he's going to be that good at it. I think I can get this. So by playing, instead of playing all 3 on the one match and then all 3 on the next one, basically what I've done by starting 1 on each is that ticket countdown clock is started on both of them now, so that they'll both kind of regenerate tickets quicker and closer to the same time. So now that I've done that, I'll go back and we'll race this other guy again. Flooded Highway, I'm pretty consistent at that map, so maybe we'll have better luck here. There we go. Yeah. Looks like he didn't have a great run here. Sweet. So I don't know who was here at the beginning of the video. I was kind of explaining some of my strategy on the bunker. Usually I like to let the other guy go first, because if I'm not really in a position to babysit the match all the way to the end, I like to throw out my best run right from the beginning. But in order for the prize pool to get built up a little better, I'll let the other guy go first so that we get more money and stuff. So that's just kind of something I do when I'm playing bunker matches, because I use the bunker matches for resource gathering. I think it's actually one of the better ways to grind in this game. And looking at this, he's got 1 fault, so I'm just going to kind of go not necessarily max effort, just a nice conservative run, try to get a faultless run. and hopefully that'll stand. I would rather get a slightly slower run with no faults than a faster run and then take a fault, because that'll be easier for him to beat. Oh, which mission are you looking at? Let's see. Um, hmm. Yeah, those suits, they get cheaper whenever you do the prerequisites, but they still cost something. There's not very many of them that are actually totally free. It's been so long since I screwed that up. It's been so long since I did that Facebook part. I forget what suit it even applied to. So this match here, I made a mess up on. That's okay. I'll just, whenever the tickets regenerate, I'll try again. And if it doesn't work out for me, no big deal. It's so early in the season at this point. Wins and losses don't matter a lot. So on the season, the thing that I kind of discovered, I just made Legend for the first time 2 seasons ago, and I've done it 2 seasons in a row now. And the thing I discovered in the early season, when all the legends get leveled back down again, then the field is pretty tough right around level 15, because that's 15 or 14. That's what all the legends get knocked down to. So in the first few days, I mean, you're against all the best players. If you kind of take it easy and don't try to win, then in a few days they move up to the higher levels, and you're starting to play people that are not quite as experienced or as good. So I generally take it easy for the first, like, say if the season is 25 days, I mean the first 15 days I don't really try that hard. Then in the later part of the season, I'll start trying to actually get legend. So let's see. Nope, I didn't want to do that. How do I get rid of that? There we go. I was trying to claim a gift so I can get the money. I don't even know. I'm so much in the habit of grinding for money. Now that I have all my bikes upgraded, it doesn't matter. So I don't know why I'm still doing this, but I'm gonna give that other guy a little bit more of a chance to make the first move. So we'll actually, let's go to the saloon. And oh yeah, when you first make friends, it takes about 24 hours or so before you can send or receive gifts. That catches a lot of people. I've had more than one question about that. All right, so let's find a ghost. Let's see. I didn't pay attention to what bike he was using, but I think it was probably the Bronco. That's another thing about racing ghosts that's good, is you can see which bike people are getting their best times with. If you're new to the game, that might... I mean, if you've been around a while, you probably already know, but if you're new to the game, checking out the leaderboards and racing ghosts and seeing what bikes they're using and what routes they're taking, it will definitely kind of fast track your skill level. Why you begin your live? Oh, so on the live thing, I guess the reason I started that is my wife is a Call of Duty player and a Rocket League player, and she started actually streaming her games, and people were watching. So I just thought, I'll try it too and see what happens. And I did this weekend. I did the Trials Fusion one, but that's, my channel is not really about Trials Fusion. So I thought, well, let's check and see if it's even possible All right, cool, man. We'll see you later. I thought I would check and see if it was possible to stream from an Android device and interacting, and then even at the end of it, you still get a video out of it. So I'm constantly trying to figure out like what kind of content is going to be popular on my. I was kind of surprised the live I did. I woke up the next morning and it had 200 views. So let's see how Trials Frontier one does. All right, let's see. Yoshiki on the keep up with him, but I figure racing ghosts you can't keep up with is going to improve your run. And I'm also talking while I'm doing this, so these are not necessarily going to be outstanding runs. Yeah, I do have Trials Fusion. I hardly ever play it, but I have it. It would probably take me some time to do that. Yeah, generally the reason I play Frontier over Fusion is because generally somebody else in the house is trying to use the TV for something. So I found that once I invested the time in Frontier, it was just easier for me to get to it reliably. Then I had more incentive to stick with this game. So, all right, this guy hadn't started yet. So sometimes when that happens, I'll just play one of the maps and just see if I can kind of played that. This is the only game right now I'm doing Fusion on rare occasions. The big issue is time, especially lately. We just launched a website at work and I end up doing prod support and stuff now. So my schedule has been pretty rough. I am from Houston, Texas. What about you? I think I mindlessly just started another match and then wrecked on it. Oh well, I'll probably let those two sit. He'll probably come in and beat those, and I'll just have to. One thing too, if you're new to the game, and if you're trying to find ways to grind, even if you lose bunker matches, it's still worth playing because you can see the chips that I'm generating at 55, 56 chips now. Those chips, at the end of the match, you get to keep half of them even if you lose or to buy gold. So it's really an effective way to grind if you're still in the process of upgrading your bikes. Let's see. So let's go back to the... I guess I didn't start my next mission. This is normally my one of the day. I'll normally play through all the daily prospecting, which I may not do anymore now that I've got all my bikes upgraded. I don't get much benefit from this now. But I kind of wanted to just show like what a typical mission for me is like. This is pretty much it. Keeping up with the slot machine, the upgrade. I've only spent $10 once early on when I realized I liked the game. I spent that to kind of just show my appreciation to the developers, but I really wanted to grind through this game without spending too much money. And you can do it, but they do everything that they can to tempt you to spend money and just kind of speed things up a bit. And even the one time I bought the golden gem pack that I spent the $10 on, it seemed like, oh wow, I've got so much money. But man, I blew through that so quick, and really, I used it to upgrade my Tango, if I remember correctly, and I only got like a few levels out of it, of upgrades. Like I think I took it from level 4 to level 7 maybe. So the money that you spend on gems and whatnot doesn't go as far as you think. And this Ghost, I'm realizing now I should have been using it for this level. I'm still not using it. And I just finished upgrading it yesterday, so all the more reason to use it for stuff like this. Alright, this one's done, so let's look for the next one. Daily prospecting missions are good because you get the three parts from the levels you complete, and then that fourth one, so you're getting basically 33% more parts because you get the one for the mission itself. Oh crap, I did ATM. I was close to the last week of the KTM season. I stopped upgrading the Stallion and saved all that money for so that once I got the KTM I could start upgrading it right away and never run out of money. I think I got it to about 1.4 million during that process. Alright, I'm gonna finish this and then just start over with the KTM. It seems like whenever I have money, then parts is the problem. Or I have the parts and not the money. It's hard to actually have enough of both at the same time. Alright, so let's play again. Choose the KTM. I've run out of the double magnet, so I'll start another one of those. Let's do a little better at that. It's getting kind of laggy for a second. So there's two things you can do here. You can jump short or long there. And you can also... So I am decent here, am I? Wow. So anybody that's ever watched one of my videos and thought, oh, this guy is so good, it's because you don't see this stuff that I do. You only see the finished, when I finally get a good run and record it. That's what you're looking at. It's probably my biggest weakness is consistency. But you can make up for that if you just try a whole bunch of times. Come on. I hate it when I do this, so let's see if I can recover. Alright, we still got it. There we go. Good enough. The next one is... Yeah, the Stallion, that's one of the things they added. You can swipe up on the forward button and it will jump. And some people have done some crazy stuff. Somebody in the Trials Frontier group posted a Stallion on the Dark Machine, and it was the craziest thing I've ever seen. They saved so much time using that jump. And I didn't race a Ghost on here, but we only need gold. It shouldn't be that hard to get. Have you guys been using the where you watch the ad? That's nice. I just do it while I'm watching TV. Just have the phone kind of sitting on my lap, and I just keep clicking the ads, not even really watching them. But man, that saves so much time on the build. I just barely missed that. Hey, Bolt. I hope I said your name right. Thanks for joining us. Glad to see you. Have a good night, man. I think that would be Theobald. Think whenever I'm trying to play at the same time. So, oh man, this is one of the things I struggle with. I accidentally hit my task switcher button on a regular basis and then get interrupted. I hate it when it happens during bunker match because, especially when I'm not spending golden tickets, it's just, even when I am, but whenever I'm specifically not, then you waste a ticket and it's really frustrating. That's not gonna do it. So occasionally I end up with a map that I just have a hard time getting through, and I will leave it and come back to it a little later if I start getting kind of frustrated with it. Amount of times in a row, you just get to a point where you just start not doing well at all. If I don't get this one in the next minute or two, that's what I'll do, is just leave it and come back later. Check back in on my bunker matches. I don't think I'm going to make this even if I hit this. Nope. There's so many places on this map you can overjump and waste time. And then that little platform I just fell on, like you can't go all out. You have to but yeah, the prospections, it does seem to, like, it's maybe a little bit like the Amba missions, because I know at first it was asking me to get gold and silver, and then it eventually started asking for more gold, and then it started asking me for platinum. So I think it kind of monitors like your past performance maybe to determine how hard of a track it gives you or what requirement it gives you. And then of course if you get like a really hard track, it might only ask you to get a bronze or just to complete it, which would be a bronze of course. So I think they at least attempted to kind of balance out, make the prospecting challenging but not impossible for whatever level you happen to be at. But every once in a while, there's just certain tracks that are just hard for me. When those come up, it's a little frustrating. This happens to be one of those. I don't know if I even have a platinum on this one or not. But if I do, it's just one of those. So there's certain maps I have platinum on that, you look at, look, he's got so many platinums that it's like, to go get another platinum on it again right now would probably take me a day and a half of just solid trying. And probably the worst thing I can do is avoid those maps, but that's exactly what I do. Until they show up in the bunker or a prospecting mission or something like that. This thing's starting to get a little not laggy, but kind of the opposite, like it's speeding up on me. So I'm going to give this map a break for a little while. And let's check back in on the bunker. Sometimes I get those connectivity issues. I found whenever I do, if I go to the slot machine and then go back, a lot of times that'll clear it up. Not sure why. Okay, so this guy still hadn't raced yet. I'm going to go ahead and do this last one, try to... He may come in at a certain point, or he may not at all, who knows. And this, man, this map here, I've watched Carter Clem's video on this, and those are bunker races that are ridiculous. As a matter of fact, if you haven't seen it yet, I posted the video of the first time I became legend with the donkey. And neither me nor the other guy ever did it. I tried regular tickets on it when I had both maps under the other two maps under control, and that was the only thing I could spend tickets on. So yeah, I mean, I'll try, but I don't invest a lot of resources in it. But yeah, I'll always try at least once, because sometimes you learn new things that way. Yeah, I've had that come up once more since then. I'll have to figure it out someday, but that wasn't the day. So yeah, Toad Hole, I've only got gold on. I've kind of figured. All right, let's see what the other map is. I'll try. All right. We'll skip Toad Hole. We'll go to the cave. And I'm going to use the KTM on this just for fun. This thing is so bouncy. I still haven't figured out the optimal way to land without losing speed from a bounce. I'm going to have to work on that some. Probably watch some ghosts and some. It was tricky. I remember, I guess, the first time I played this map, when I unlocked it, it was pretty hard for me at the time. Just even this first obstacle here. Of course, part of that was because my bike wasn't upgraded at the time, but since then, it's just always stuck out in my mind as a tricky map that I now can do fairly well at. Another one of those finger slips. So, still I was getting... Let's see, I'll answer that in a second. I definitely could put some work in on this just to try to get up into the top on the leaderboard. Like, I didn't take that shortcut there just now. I think the hardest... Man, I would have said the Quagmire a while back. I don't have Dark Machine yet. That one looks pretty ridiculous. But then there's some of these map packs for sale that have pretty ridiculous maps in it. As a matter of fact, I'll just maybe in a second fire one up just to show you. If you haven't seen it yet, I think it's Wooden Conclave is the big map in there. Yeah, let's go take a look at that. I have not invested much time in those maps. Let's see. Is it... Oh, Grease Transit. Yeah. I think that's the one. Have you seen this one before? Let's see. No. This one is not. That's the older map pack. There's the level. Let's go look. Yeah, Wooden Conclave and Widowmaker. I don't even remember what Widowmaker was like. I think I hated it so much I just didn't come back to it. But yeah, oh yeah, I think you have to like really up it and then there you go, get enough traction to get over there. Oops, did that thing again. All right. So this one you gotta push forward. Let's see. Yeah, I'll show you that. Yeah, check this out. Yeah, so this is the way I feel about this map right now is the way I felt about Melancholy Temple when I first got it. So I'm sure I've finally gotten a platinum on Melancholy Temple. I'm sure one of these I could get around here, but man, the amount of work that's going to take. That's pretty respectable. So what medal did you get for that? Probably just remembering wrong. I can't remember a Trials Frontier map where you can have a fault and still get a platinum, but I'm pretty sure in Trials Fusion you can actually, there's some of the maps where you can get a platinum with a couple of faults. Oh wow, this is embarrassing. This is a new record with how many faults? 6 faults. Oh, it doesn't count all those ones. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I'm having fun with the live streams too. Yeah, it's just something I was trying for the first time this weekend. It turned out to be a lot of fun, so I may do more of these. It's also easy because I don't have to edit. Alright, check my battery again. Yeah. Let's see what I've got left to do. Oh, you wanted to see the museum course, right? Let's look at that. And I will pull up a ghost just so I can. I haven't played this one a ton, so I'll use a ghost to try to help me learn the optimal path here. Actually, yeah, I remember this one now. Some people were coming pretty close to actually getting the best time with the Bronco. They were laughing about that, about the Bronco being the best bike for the KTM course. Yeah, I need to work on this time. The last time I tried this, I didn't have my KTM actually fully upgraded, so I need to put some serious effort into this one. You know, now that I have all my bikes upgraded and I'm not necessarily working on grinding for parts and money, it's probably time that I put some serious effort into leaderboard position, especially just in the Trials Frontier group, listening to Carter and all those other guys that are working on their leaderboards. Kind of makes me think that's what I need to do next. So let's see. I'll try the toad hole once or twice more. See if I can get the gold medal and finish that mission. So for you guys watching, is it interesting to watch like me try the same thing over and over, or do you like it when I move around more from different maps? Typically, I don't have this much trouble with the daily missions, so I was actually expecting this to be not as long of a video, but every once in a while you get a tough one. Sometimes I don't finish them either. I just wait on the time to elapse and just try again the next day. Just depends on how much time and interest, patience I have. Oh man, it was looking good up to there. Gives me hope though, maybe I can pull this off. What? Oh man. That is the most frustrating thing when I hit the, I think I'm hitting the gas and I end up hitting my task switcher button. I'm just going to start over. There's no way I'm recovering. Alright, this is looking good so far. Come on. Keep it together. Nope, not gonna do it. Sometimes at least I can practice that part. Man, if I wouldn't have had that one stutter, that would have been it, I think. So one thing I find when I learn maps is you reset, and so you end up getting really comfortable with the beginning part, and then maybe kind of a medium comfort level with the middle part, and then the end is just like a crapshoot. So sometimes even when I crash, I go ahead and go to the end of the map just to try to, otherwise I wouldn't get any practice at the end of the map. And then sometimes I just get frustrated when I crash and just start over, so. That's not gonna be. Hey, Ruben. Rub, right? We had a bunker match not too long ago. Oh, come on. If I remember right, oh, come on. I think you laid down your best times at the end, and then I tried to, and I never could. There was that donkey, that one map on the donkey. I forget which map it was. I know I went and practiced against Ghost, and I ended up setting a record for myself. And then I had 2 tickets in the match. I came back and I just could never duplicate that run in the bunker itself. That was a good game, man. I'm getting sloppy and hitting all the wrong buttons now. Yeah, this is one I probably need to spend some time with somebody's ghost and just work on tweaking some of the parts. I think I'm probably, a lot of parts I'm not really being efficient at. Wow. Yeah, that little jump to that first column, or whatever you want to call it. I wish I could be more consistent at that. It's like you have to let off the gas just at just the right point before, or else you'll overshoot it. And if you let off too soon, you'll undershoot it, so it's just hard to nail it. Same thing there, that little, I'm not sure I'm using the best technique on that. The one thing about learning from ghosts is to learn like that little bit at the end of the track there. You have to be good enough to keep up with the ghost to that point, or else you don't get to see it. Or else you can just go look for a video that somebody's posted. Yoshiki is usually my... Carter's also good, he just doesn't have as many videos out. Oh, come on, let's do this, come on. There it is. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Was that the number 3 mission? I guess so. Alright, so we've done all the prospecting for the day. So, bunker. Hey, thanks, man. Alright. Sweet, got a new ticket for this guy. So let's see, rock wall or wall crack. I think I have a better shot at rock wall. The only tricky part of that is you wooden bridge and have to squeeze through that gap. I'm not super consistent there, so it's a little bit of a risk. Yeah. So, alright, I'm not going to spend a golden ticket on this. This early in the season, I just don't spend tickets. I save them. Basically, if you make it through the season without spending golden tickets, then you'll prices, but kind of down at the bottom with golden tickets, and I think that's working for everybody. So, the thing I wanted to show in this video is just kind of what my typical day grind is like, or two here and there, and keep up with the so. Anyway, thank you for everybody that came and watched and commented, and we will do this again.